Hi, I'm Carrie. I'd like to walk you through the techniques and 2 of the cards in our Animal Buddies kit. You'll learn how to paper piece and doodle on cards. Let's create the Friends Through Thick and Thin card on page 4 of your leaflet. I've already stamped the hippo image on the pink cardstock and the rhino paper, and the giraffe image on the yellow cardstock and giraffe paper. I cut the entire base image out of the pink cardstock. Then I cut out the parts we will be piecing out of the rhino paper image. This is great to do while watching TV or riding in a car. I've applied adhesive to the pink cardstock. Simply adhere each piece over the corresponding section of the base, beginning with the largest piece. For small pieces, like the ears, you may want to use tweezers. I've already finished the giraffe. Let's set these aside while we start to assemble the card. Trim the top edge of a 4 1/4 by 1 inch piece of green dot cardstock into a wavy line. Adhere along the bottom of the card. You might want to create some scrap paper patterns to make sure the wavy edges on the pieces line up the way you'd like. Many of the cardstock pattern papers are double-sided, so if you don't see a color that you need, look on the back. Cut a 4 1/4 by 3/4 inch piece of green cardstock and trim the top edge into a wavy line. Adhere using foam dots. Cut a 4 1/4 by 1/2 inch piece of green dot cardstock and trim the top edge into a wavy edge. Adhere using adhesive foam dots. Adhere the paper piece giraffe and hippo using adhesive foam dots. For this card, I cut the stamp into 2 pieces, like this, and then position them on the acrylic block. Stamp onto the card using black ink. I stacked a green button on top of a yellow button and threaded a 4 1/2 inch length of white floss through the holes and tied a bow. Repeat to create a second embellishment. Adhere to the card using an adhesive dot. It works best to apply the embellishment to the dot, then lift it from the backing. The card in your leaflet has a knot tied. Of course, you can use your creativity to make changes like this anytime you'd like. This card is now ready to send. Next, let's make the Precious card on page 5 of your leaflet. Start by adhering a 5 1/2 by 2 1/2 piece of green cardstock to the card. Then adhere a 5 1/2 by 1 3/4 inch piece of zebra paper. Now we'll attach a brad to the 5 1/2 by 1 inch piece of pink cardstock. Make a small starter hole with the piercing tool from your card maker toolkit. Then insert the brad. The hole isn't as big as the prongs, but it gives them a start so you can push them through easily. Adhere the pink cardstock with the brad centered over the zebra paper. Now we're ready to doodle. Doodle around the edges of the card with a fine tip marker or pen. You can make swirls, X's, dots, or squiggles to add some interest area to the blank areas of your card. Adhere the Precious die cut using adhesive foam dots. Punch out one of the swirl die cuts and adhere to the center of the back of the rhino's head. Gently pull on the spiral so it doesn't lay flat. Apply a small amount of adhesive to the other end of the spiral. Adhere to the card. When the adhesive is dry, the head will wobble like this. Isn't that fun? Affix googly eyes using small pieces of adhesive dots. The leaflet includes instructions for 4 cards, and your kit includes materials to make 2 of each card. Card makers love to share their creativity. Consider donating some cards to a local charity or just send a smile for kids. Look for the information on page 4 of your leaflet. Thank you for making cards with me today. Have fun creating all of the cards with this kit. I'm sure you'll receive lots of compliments.